Hello everyone, this is Sue Hiles and welcome to my channel. And I am excited to be working on a design team project for Rita Barakat. And we are also using Art Anthology products in the month of December as well. So I'm excited. Okay, so let me show you what I have here. I am using this size 10 tag, which is 4 1/8 by 8.5. I already put some beautiful, look at that glitter paint on here. It is made by Folk Art and it's called Turquoise and it has extreme glitter. Woohoo! So I did that ahead of time and I dried it. I plan to use this little brush from this set. It's a stencil brush from Plaid, and I'm using this stencil as well as 2 of Rita's heat embossing powders. I'm actually going to do a bit of a mixture on there, and I have here the Art Anthology. I have the bronze glossy metal effects. This stuff is like yummy. And then I have the sandstone stone effects. So I'm gonna pull those in as best I can. And since you're watching this on Christmas week, I decided I'm going to also put on there, it's just a paper, like a paper washi, and I will put that on there as well. So at this point, I decided I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. And I'm trying to figure out exactly where to place the tree. Did I want it low on the tag? Did I want it a little bit higher? And I decided to go a little bit higher so that I could use some of that sandstone on like under the tree to give like the tree a place to like sit, right? Like it's like a little hill or something like that. So I used my Stampabilities embossing pad, which is, it's really just sticky. It's clear and it's sticky and it gives something for the embossing powder to stick to. So I often use these 2 colors together. The darker one is Midnight Magic and the lighter blue is Mermaid Fin. These are Rita's embossing powders and they are truly amazing. You can see the dark blue and the light blue right there. It's really beautiful, and when it melts, so if you're familiar with the embossing powder, it really melts, and once it melts, it gives such a beautiful effect. And both of these are so very different, but the one that I'm putting on right now that has like the 2 shades of blue, it might even have a little bit of, I don't think it's black, I think it's like a super dark blue, and when it melts, oh my gosh, that darker blue just pops. Now this one, this embossing powder is called Mermaid Fin. It is so shimmery. It has such beautiful sparkle to it when it is heat embossed. It's beautiful. I mean, it's almost like there's glitter in it, and I'm quite sure that there's not, but that's what it looks like. It looks like you put glitter in the embossing powder. So both of these are very different. Yeah, so I really enjoy using them together. I've done it often. And I'm just going to go ahead and tip that over and get all of the excess off. Now, you did see me go on there and kind of push the embossing powder down just a little bit. The reason I did that was because the the pad, the embossing pad that I used is a little bit old, and I wasn't sure just how wet it really was. So I just wanted to help the embossing powder, making sure it would stick down. Now, because the background of this was still a little tacky from that turquoise paint that I put on for the sky, the embossing powder stuck to it. And you can see there's like some areas that, like I even took off like a little bit too much, like off of the different branches. And in the very, very, very end, so see like on the left side, there's like a little bit missing. And somehow along the way, I messed up the tip of the tree. But at the very end in the photos, you'll see that I fixed it. And here I'm just showing you how amazing the embossing looks as I use my heat tool, and I keep putting it down. Now see the top of that? The very, very, very top. I don't know what I did. I must have put my finger through it, but I end up doing something with that, so you'll see. Yeah, so the reason I kept putting the tag down was because that heat tool is really hot and my hand was getting hot. But look at that. Look at the darker blue. Look at that lighter blue. I mean, it's just beautiful. Yeah, and I'm showing you I messed up. And I'm like, oh, I was going to try to fix it. And I'm like, I'm going to mess it up more. So I had to think about what I wanted to do. And then I'm like, well, since it is Christmas week, I'm like, let me put this little Merry Christmas where I messed up. Yeah, so I was happy with that. It covered up that little area up on top. And yeah, I liked it. So this particular tag will go into my December daily. December daily is just a way to document your December. It's scrapbooking for the month of December. You can do it every day or not every day or whatever. And I've been doing it since 2014 and really enjoying it. So here on the bottom, like I had mentioned before, I'm going to use the Stone Effects by Art Anthology. And I'm going to put a little bit of, ground earth there for that tree to actually sit on. And I knew I wanted to pull in some of this bronze glossy metal effects, also by Art Anthology, and it is yummy. It is yummy. It's like, I want to say it's like whipped. I mean, it's just beautiful. And so I decided I wanted to make that sandstone a little bit darker, right? I wanted to add a little bit to it to give it a little bit more of, visual interest, and not be just one color. So I took my little stencil brush and I just used it in the bronze. And you're going to see here, see how like neat I'm doing this. In the end, I mess it up on purpose because it was just too neat. I don't really like neat. But I'm showing you here the beautiful background, and that beautiful embossing powder for that tree. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, no, too neat. So I just take that little stencil brush, and it's really good for like that little pouncing effect that I'm doing. And I messed it up. I like mixed it up a little bit, and I was much happier with that. And it does have some dimension to it. I'm super happy with this.